Hello, welcome in. We're gonna do a little reading. I'm gonna see what comes out, but there's something to do with sweetness here, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a light worker. Spirit wants you to have this message and they want me to acknowledge how sweet you are. Something about this will come up in the reading. I just know it. But first of all, I'm going to pick out some charms. Let's have a look. You have to trust me that my eyes are closed and I'm just feeling through. Okay. Okay, so we just had this on the last reading, okay? So I'm getting that the light workers and, you know, the ones who work for God, the ones who work for spirit, for the divine, I feel like there's this big harvesting of non-physical energies. I feel like this is circling around, okay? And I feel like there's going to be coming this point in time. That's funny how that just caught my voice up. There's going to be a point where all of a sudden new energies are available. So some of you might know of some sort of portal that's coming up or something like that. Personally, I let other people do that. You know, there are other people who are amazing at keeping up to date on all the astrology and the portals, stuff like that. But there's gonna be this point where we're collecting data, mining data, a huge hoard of data coming through. Okay, we've got Q coming out on the table. We've got M. Okay, and again, this is something about this energy. For whoever this is for, I'm getting quite majestic energies, quite queenly energies, right? You've got a grace and a sweetness that is unmatched. So that means that the energy you pull in from the non-physical, it's of a completely different caliber and a very rare caliber. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that the reason why you may have had such a strange reaction from people is because there's this weird, it's almost like under the surface tension that people may have when they're around you. I'm getting you could get this from both men and women, you know. They react funnily to you, okay? Because it's something about your sweetness, something about this. I'm hearing divine harvest, okay? The word mother is coming up, the word queen is coming up. Yeah, there's definitely something about your energy that is so unique and different. It can get underneath people's skin, but only when they've got negative energy, right? This is an energy of, you know, your sweetness irritating them and your sweetness being somewhat of a deterrent. They showed me like insect repellent. So there's something about your beautiful energy that affects the bad ones, you know, and they want you to know that's all it is. It's because you're so magical and so special. Funnily enough, they're giving me Snow White for this, okay? And I feel like this has got everything to do with her sweet nature. You've got a very princessy or a very queenly or kingly. I don't know how this is going to go. But there's something about your essence that's very rare. Okay, male or female. There's something about your sweetness, your kindness, your gentleness. And look at this. We've got two shoes on the table. All right, and in my last reading, we just got a lot of double messages and a lot of, you know, energies of having to live a double life around the regular people. I feel like you're having a makeover, and I feel like you're getting a boost of confidence here. Confidence enough to really go forward in your sovereign pathway, but also confidence enough to kind of get over any feelings of unworthiness that people have kind of encouraged you into, right? This is about getting a bit of fire in your, you know, in your self-esteem, maybe going up to a new level. Yeah, we've got the butterfly here. So I feel like you're going up to a new level in confidence, in sassiness. And something's going to click in where you're like, you know what, I know you people are just jealous of my essence. I'm starting to realize now that I've got a completely different energy and that most humans in the spiritual school don't have an essence that's really that magical because they haven't earned it yet. But actually my essence is amazing. That's what I feel like is going to happen here. We've got the boat energy, smooth sailing, okay? So you're going into an era that's going to be way smoother. And I feel like this has a lot to do with you accepting who you are, and that all of the negative stuff has been people who are literally insects, right? And they find your sweetness to be, you know, unholy to them, because that's who they are. They're opposite. They run on upside down blueprints. They are inverse, right? Inverted. We've got the zip here. And I feel like this is you zipping your higher self into your life, right? We've got the trifecta here. Trinity energy. Some of this gentleness and this sweetness that you bring through with you, you've lived in temples where you had to be very chaste. They're giving me the word chaste, C-H-A-S-T-E, very modest. I'm seeing a white gown. You know those environments where you have to go without things a lot. You have to not talk for most of the day and just spend a lot of time praying and in devotion. And they're saying this is your lifetime to have fun. You've still got all of those beautiful energies, but this is your lifetime to be free. I'm getting Archangel Metatron could help you with this. I'm hearing where's the party? Joy is your new superpower. Being joyful, turning life into one big, beautiful, relaxed holiday or party. There's definitely something really sacred that you bring with you. Okay. Let's put those here. I'm going to grab a few of these first because I feel like whoever this is for, you need some light worker messages. Show me. Messages, please. Show me. Okay, we've got get grounded, we've got empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay, so this gentleness of yours, you know, you're gonna find yourself overwhelmed by people's energies sometimes. They're really pulling me to the roses, like you might need to treat yourself, you might need to do like a special rose petal bath or something that's going to really exalt your gentle ways and your sweet ways, right? There's something really beautiful about your energy. Yin realm, you are a specifically special energy source of sweetness because you've got the connective points into the non-physical, into the yin realm that no one else can bring in the essence like you can. Not exactly like yours, right? We've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression, right? So people may have made you feel like you're not allowed to be who you are because they were always like giving you some negative repercussion every time you felt good or every time you were confident. Spirit's saying that's about to change now. Yeah, we've got leap on the bottom of the deck, right? Wow. We've got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And we've got the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. So I feel like you've got to get out there somehow and really allow your sovereign nature, allow your golden royalty nature to become who you accept yourself as on a daily basis, right? And it's this leap in energy that's going to take you to your soul tribe. There's big confidence here. This is really important energy, okay? Because I feel like you are someone who's been wondering, should I do this? Should I do that? Am I really who I think I am? Is this who I truly am? And Spirit is saying yes. Just say yes. You already know who you are. Yeah, tingle me, Spirit, tingle me. You already know who you are. Who you are is who you are when you feel at your best, when you feel 100%, when you feel vibrant, when you feel happy, when you feel giggly, when you feel joyful. That is who you truly are. The version of you when you feel confident. You do know yourself. I know you know yourself. This is just about you getting over all these jealous people. They've tried to train you via fear. They've tried to give you a negative reaction. Every single time you got yourself into confidence, they try and snap you down. So this is why I feel like this feisty energy is coming out here. Like, you've got every right to be who you are for God. You've got every right to be who you are for yourself. And the universe is fully supporting you with this. Okay, we've got activated earth, ley lines, trust where you're led, okay, Stonehenge energy all over the card. So you could live near somewhere with ley lines. There could be somewhere powerful nearby, or they might want you to focus on these places in your meditations. And we've got you are not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. So I feel like you are someone that has maybe avoided people because they're always trying to make you feel like crap, right? But you are of the stars. You've got star ancestors. We've got hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And I feel like you're going to be looking way deeper into yourself, okay? Because I feel like you've just scratched the surface with who you truly are. And once you take this leap and really decide to allow your immortal nature to come through, your true royal nature to come through, and once you realize God wants you to flow your sweet, beautiful, divine energy all over the place, there's going to be no stopping you, okay? We've got the Two of Pentacles, which shows me you've been back and forth, right? It's other people around you. It's the humans around you making you feel like you're not allowed to be a star, right? As if you're not allowed to be your unique, beautiful energy, because they will give you passive aggressive behaviors or somehow energetically try to manipulate you. But it's enough of that. Spirit's saying all reality happens in your mind. And the magician knows that. The magician knows that what they choose to allow themselves to be, they are. The magician knows that they could choose just to be a muggle, and that would become reality because their mind is so powerful. Our minds are so powerful. If we decide we're a muggle, we become a muggle. Our minds are so powerful that if we decide we are immortal beings with creative power, if we decide we are God's royalty, God's royal children, we become it. And I feel like you're moving into your power. This could be some sort of makeover or something physical that you're doing. Like, I'm getting this vibe of look different, be different, dressing for success, creating a new image somehow. I feel like this could be really helpful for you to create a new image, show yourself who you truly are and decide to be that. And, you know, I'm hearing no more back and forth, right? Knight of Cups energy, okay. With the Two of Wands, there's something you really want to do here. I know there's something beautiful you want to do. I know you've got these big dreams. I know you're artistic. I know you're creative. And I know your heart wants to fly here with the Knight of Cups. Your heart wants to pick the pathway that you already know you have picked in the future. You've already picked this pathway. It's just you're catching up with your future self. You've already picked the badass pathway. You've already picked the pathway of full love. The pathway of full magic, full stardom. And I mean being a star in God's eyes, not the eyes of humans. I mean being a real star being, a real star seed, a real person who is out of this world, bringing your unique interdimensional gifts onto the planet. Judgment energy. This is about you allowing yourself to be reborn. Yeah, giving up the fight with the Hanged Man. You've come too far to give up the fight. You know when they do that thing. I'll give the example of on Friends with Rachel. When Rachel took her pregnancy test and Phoebe lied to her and told her, no, you're not pregnant. And then Rachel started crying because it made her realize how much she wanted that baby. This is kind of what I'm getting with you. You already know who you are and you're umming and ahhing. Am I really a starseed, or am I really a light worker? Am I really here to make a difference on Earth? Deep down, you already know the answer. You know it. You absolutely know it. Queen of Wands, this is about getting that confidence, right? Getting the confidence to truly shine. Fire energy. Seven of Wands. It's about courage and it's about holding your ground. You know, this is about impressing God or impressing your ancestors or impressing your higher self. Yeah, this is going to require you to find that fighter inside yourself, and once you do it, it will feel like second nature. But this is new for you. This is like a new mindset where you're going to fully indulge and fully dive into this. Mother Star on the bottom of the deck. This is a yes. You've got so much non-physical support with this. This is the truth of who you are. the upright pointing sword. This is truly who you are, and you are devoted to yourself. You know you are deep down. You know, this is just something that, it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge because you know this is what you're here to do. You're here to become this confident, and you're here to know that and keep repeating it until it becomes the absolute 100% truth. The Empress on the Queen of Wands. So you can't get much more powerful than this when it comes to manifesting what you want, being receptive. I'm getting that the universe has been telling you who you are. The universe knows this is who you truly are. You are not the version of you that worries about what people think. You are not. Your fear is what I'm getting here. The fear is attached to the human vessel, but you're becoming stronger than this. You're letting the spirit take over the vessel. You're stamping out the fear. You're getting through it. You're showing yourself that you are the Empress. You are the Queen of Wands. Or this could be Emperor, King of Wands. You are truly your immortal self, right? Nine of Cups. Once you break through this fear barrier, all the gifts are waiting for you. It's about going through a doorway, deciding that you will stand your ground no matter what. Deciding that you get to be who you truly are no matter what. This will shift you dimensionally. You are going to make a big alchemical choice to do something. This is pattern interrupt. This is letting the universe know, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to take my true spiritual positioning. The star energy. This is about really committing to the work your soul chose, okay? Lots of non-physical support and letting the world see your gifts. Letting the world see it's the right time. I'm getting this is the right time. Breaking through the barrier here, you know, into this wish fulfillment is going to feel so good to you. This is feeling the rush of adrenaline and being like, do you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to interrupt the pattern. I'm going to break through. So this is an energy of your sweetness, you know. Your sweetness doesn't get cancelled out. You're still a beautifully good person when you know, step into the feistiness. Queen of Wands is an Aries energy, putting number one first, being willing to ram through anything that stands in the way of you being true to yourself. Okay, so you being true to yourself could require a little bit of courage here, but you've got the whole of the non-physical helping you out. And it's time to, you know, take up space. It's time to grow brighter and allow yourself to be seen, I feel, you know. And I feel like you shifting through some sort of mindset, being willing to fight, you know. You know, no one wants to fight you when you're in a bad mood. They only want to fight you when you're vulnerable. Okay, so, you know, once you find your feistiness, you'll realize that the people who pick on you when you feel vulnerable, they don't want to know when you're all feisty, okay? So something like you maybe, you know, feeling vulnerable, like people are going to come at you, but trust me, they won't, all right? Once they see your teeth, once they see that you've got teeth, they will back off, all right? That's a message for somebody. We've got the beaver here. So it's time for you to get into the daily, beautiful feeling of doing your divine sacred work, building a dam, right? There's something about you getting through a barrier with the Seven of Wands, but there's also something about you building a new barrier, right? Or being on the other side of a barrier, going from feeling targeted to feeling like the one who they better watch out for you because you're powerful. Okay, there's a switch of perspective here. This is funny, realizing that the bullied can also be the bully, you know, or realizing that you don't have to stay in one version of yourself, that you can literally go into any mindset you want and not judging yourself for that. We've got the bat energy, and I'm getting heavy energies like a cat woman makeover, where all of a sudden you are reborn, all of a sudden you get sick of taking people's crap, and all of a sudden you realize, this is who I am. Yeah, this is developing that backbone, letting spirit be your backbone, and really being willing to stand your ground, which is what the tarot teaches us and shows us, that to create the reality we want, and even to have our essence flowing through the realm the way we intended it before we've got here, there can often be barriers of the mind for us to get through. But I see you smashing through these. There we go, the swan energy, gliding in alignment with your higher self. This is bringing the divine into the realm through your being, right? Making it manifest here. And I feel like it's going to go better than you think. We've got the crow on the bottom of the deck. This is about prophecy and deeply powerful magic. They're saying never believe that just because you bring this sweet Venusian cute energy into the realm, that doesn't mean you've got to always be the nice one, okay? You're still sweet, even when you're magically powerful. And there's some star work here to be getting on with, okay? Beautiful energy, divinely protected. And it's your time to be the ferocious one. It's your time not to be a bully. But that was the example Spirit was giving me then. It's your time to realize that, you know, you've got teeth too, my love. You've got teeth too. This is looking beautiful. Many gifts waiting for you when you break through this barrier and transform into who you truly are fully. Full committal I'm getting with this, okay? Queenly one, enjoy this, all right? Kingly one, I'll see you again. Lots of love.